Drop it. Yeah.
What is going on, everybody? My name is Flexible, and today I've got another video for you. Now this time I want to talk a little bit more generally about the channel and what kind of direction I want to take this channel in the future, and also about some future content ideas I've got and all that stuff. And also I wanted to show you guys what I've ordered in the mail as sort of a, like, I want to say background noise. So there's not going to be any profile, any like deck specific, archetype specific things. More so just a little bit me talking about the channel's future and also showing you guys what I've ordered. So let's take it away with the first kind of few cards. So the first few cards that I've ordered are a playset of Lina, the light familiar possessed monster, and then also the equivalent, which is the dark familiar monster. Alongside two tokens, because if you haven't seen the video, I'm gonna link it in the top right corner in the information tab. I've done a deck profile video for the structure deck, the 3x structure deck, Spirit Charmer deck, and I think this deck's pretty fun actually. It's a little more capable than I initially thought it would be, though it's still like very casual, I want to say, but it can do some pretty cool things. Can also borderline OTK, so I like it a lot. I definitely plan on playing around with it a little more in the future and just also doing some duels with it. But in the structure decks, I've gotten 3 different tokens. Those are the 2 that I've been missing, so I wanted to get them. Also, those are not really useful at the moment, I feel like, but maybe in the future we're going to get also some possessed monsters with light and dark attributes, so we can say use those for the field spell, for example. But for now, I just wanted to get them because of the archetype, basically. So that's what I can say about this one. Then I've I've fulfilled rather some of the playsets that I've pulled single cards of from the maximum gold case openings I've done on both this channel, also my German channel. If you haven't known before, my friends and I from Germany have started a team channel, basically. It's called Foxtown Squad. I'm gonna put the link of the channel in the description. It's entirely in German, so if you speak German or if you just want to check out some cool deck profiles and remote duels and stuff, then definitely go check it out. We've got huge plans coming in the near future as well. There's going to be an announcement video as well, so definitely go check it out if you feel like it. And so in one of the case openings I pulled, I think 2 in total, Joel and Lockbirds with the alternate artwork and the gold rare, which I've fulfilled by now. Then I've ordered a few of the Elder Entity Entis, which are, I thought they would be more relevant because of the Dogmatica thing. I'm still going to put them in some of my extra decks in case I do ever encounter Dogmatica decks. So far I haven't, so it wasn't really necessary, but still feel like it's good to have them. And then I've ordered one Time Thief Redoer, which is pretty cool. I like his mechanic, but I never felt like he was super powerful or like necessary. But right now I feel like testing him out a little bit in different decks. Maybe even in Crusader. I'm gonna see about that. And then I fulfilled my playset of Chakanai, and I didn't find my 3rd copy. I forgot where I put it, but I have 3 copies of Chakanai now, and also 1 copy of Trident, which I've also considered splashing somewhere as a basically rank 4 piece of interruption. Then I've ordered myself 2 copies of Phantom Knights of Rusty Bardiche. Pretty cool card, very powerful as well, depending on where to use them. I didn't order the other combo pieces or like engine cards necessary for the Phantom Knight engine, but still a very cool nonetheless. And then lastly, for this package I ordered the Solemn Judgment, just a very strong card overall. I'm playing Judgment in different control decks. I also play very many control decks in general, so definitely not a bad pickup at all. Now we're getting to the pendulum section, and now if you have watched some of my older videos or maybe even videos from the Foxtown Squad channel, I'm a huge fan of pendulums. And even in my bandless reaction video on the Foxtown Squad channel, I scream pendulums like crazy when I've seen that Double Iris got unbanned. Definitely I like the mechanic and the decks a lot. And I've now ordered 3 Luster Pendulums in gold rare. Then I've ordered 3 White Wing Magician. Just a cool card overall. Also it's a tuner, so it's very versatile in different versions of pendulums as well. Then I've rarity bumped my Supreme King Dragon Darkworm to those beautiful secret rares. I've just seen also in this specific angle, they look extremely nice. That's amazing. Let me just spread them out a little bit. And also for the pendulum deck, for my Endymion deck, I've ordered 3 copies of Hey Trunade, just as a little bit of, I want to say, going second back row counter card. I'm considering playing either this one or anti-magic arrows. I'm not very sure about that, but I still wanted to have a playset of those just so I can make use of them. But the most important card for the Pendulum, well, arsenal, I want to say, is this beauty right here, which is an ultimate rare. Hey, can you focus for a second? There it is. Ignister Prominence Ultimate Rare in German. I love me some German cards. Very nice, very nice. Okay, so that's about the Pendulums. And this is also one thing I want to talk about. Now, I've done quite a few profiles and quite a few profiles and combo tutorials, especially about Crusader. Crusader is so far, I want to say, my main deck. But I don't want to focus on one deck only. And in the future, I want to aim at doing like a deck profile, maybe once every week or 2 weeks, and then supplementing the deck profile with some remote duel or replay videos via EDO Pro, test hand tutorial, combo tutorial, anything supplementing the deck profile video, because it's of course it's cool to see how the deck is built and to see my deck choices and stuff, but it's more important to see how it plays and how it functions against actual like opponents, not just in test hands. So Pendulums is one of the decks that I'm really trying to focus on a little bit more in the future. I've got an Endymion build, but I also want to get a Magician build on the side. That's why I've also ordered the Ignister Prominence, so definitely be on the lookout for that. And now coming to the last cards from my most recent orders, I have one Pot of Extravagance, which is, I've pulled one Pot of Extravagance from my 2020 Megatins, which is also an opening on this channel, so you can go check it out if you want to. I want to play two in a very specific deck that I'm going to talk about just in a second. So I've ordered a second copy of this one. Then I've ordered a playset of Infinite Impermanence. I've never really played hand traps as much, and that's why especially I've never bought Infinite Impermanence, because it was the most expensive one for a card that I'm probably not even going to play at all. But now with the third reprint still being at 18 euros a copy, I think, still pretty expensive, I want to say, but it was definitely worth it, because especially with this one, it's not only a hand trap, but it can also use as a back row card. So basically in any control deck, Infinite Impermanence is a very strong card. And to be a little more specific now, the deck I want to play the Impermanences in is the following. It is Bujins. Yes, you heard right. I am playing Bujins in 2020. It's a very specific though. Look at this ultimate rare. I love ultimate rares in general. I hope they bring them back in a more regular manner. Look at this beautiful German Bujin Yamato ultimate rare. It's I can't even stop looking at it. It's so dope, so dope. Yeah, it looks good. The way I play Bujins is a little different than what you might expect, especially since Bujin is a very old deck. Some people say it's a troll deck, it's a very bad deck, but I definitely think it can perform. I've even played against some, I want to say, higher ranking decks from my friends, and either I've even beaten them sometimes, or I could have at least like put up a fight, you know. And so I'm going to share my Bujin deck profile in the very near future, and I want to do some. I've even done a video on Bujins before. It's an EDO Pro replay where I beat a Dogmatica Eldritch player on EDO Pro with Bujin, though I feel like he wasn't the best player, and it might have even been like a suboptimal build, but it was still kind of impressive to me that I was able to beat him. And if you want to do that, check this out. I'm gonna put it in the info box on the top right as well. But I'm definitely gonna do an updated deck profile, because I've done quite some few changes to my deck list, and I do want to remote duel with this more often, just in general. So now coming to a little bit more about the future of my channel. One thing I want to focus on more in the future is duels, just mainly remote duels. I'm not really a huge fan of online dueling, like EDO Pro and Dueling Book and stuff. Kind of annoying to me personally. I've got quite a few friends, especially from the TMCOG member Discord, who like to remote duel, so I'm gonna grab them and just try different decks, especially Bujin and Pendulums is what I'm trying to focus on a little more in the future, but also Crusaders and whatnot. So like I've got a pretty big arsenal. I'm not gonna stop here. I'm also looking for like other cool decks I can build. If you're hyped for that, then definitely consider subscribing to my channel. There's going to be quite a lot to watch in the future. Also, I have a secret series idea that I'm planning on, which also I've looked a little bit on YouTube, but so far I haven't really found anyone who's done something in the in a similar fashion. Maybe I'm sure there are people who've done similar things or like talked about the same topic or whatever. But I feel like this is going to be a pretty unique thing, and I'm pretty sure it's going to be a lot of fun. So stay on the lookout for that. It's going to probably be announced by either the end of the year or by beginning of like early January. I'm gonna have a better idea in mind as to how exactly it's going to go down. But that's all for now. So yeah, as I said, thank you guys for watching. If you enjoyed this video, then leave a like. If you didn't, then let me know what you could improve, because I'm always trying to improve my content. And if you're hyped for the future just as I am, then subscribe to the channel. There's going to be lots of awesome content with awesome people, remote dueling, deck profiles, combo tutorials, and some other things that I'm not gonna talk about in more detail right now. So as I said, guys, thank you for watching. Goodbye.